When we hear the word apprenticeship, most of us probably think of, say, the traditional trades. But there's now opportunities to train and earn while working in some of the fastest growing areas of technology. FIT, or Fast Track into Information Technology, is a company helping people build careers in areas including cybersecurity, software development, computer networking and data analytics, while also helping businesses develop the technical talent that they need. Well, joining me to tell us more about the opportunities available, including a new cybersecurity apprenticeship coming to Wexford, is Shane Clavin, Workplace Learning Officer with FIT. Shane, a very good morning to you.
Morning, John. How's things?
Very well, thanks. I hope you're well too. And for anyone who may not be familiar with FIT, tell us first of all what FIT does and what its overall mission is, I suppose.
Yeah, so FIT is it's a non-for-profit organisation. I suppose it's been working at the forefront of technology in Ireland for the last number of years, and I suppose digital skills and I suppose employment as well for that time as well. I suppose the main focus for us is kind of helping people develop the skills that they kind of need to enter the, I suppose, technology kind of sector and build a sustainable career within it. I suppose a big part of what FIT does is working very closely with the apprentices and the employers to kind of understand the skills that they kind of need, that developing training and I suppose the apprenticeship programs around those kind of requirements that they kind of need. As you know, the tech sector is kind of changing, not just kind of nearly on a yearly basis. Now it's nearly weekly at the moment. There's such a strong connection between kind of what the apprentices are kind of learning and what the employers are actually looking for in the workplace as well. And I think one of the most important things about FIT is that it's not just about kind of completing a course and getting a qualification. I suppose the wider focus for us is kind of helping people move into employment, kind of gain that real kind of world experience and have kind of a clear pathway that they can kind of continue to develop throughout their career as well.
Like, as I was saying, we tend to associate apprenticeships with, like, you know, the likes of electricians, plumbers, other traditional trades. What exactly is a tech apprenticeship?
Yeah, really good question. I suppose a tech apprenticeship is essentially a different way of kind of entering the tech industry. Instead of spending your traditional kind of number of years studying in education, whether it be 3, 4, 5 years, and then look for a job afterwards, what you'll be able to do with this program is you'll be able to learn and work and gain a qualification at the same time. I suppose the apprenticeship is employed by a company, and then what they will do is they'll get kind of real workplace experience over those 2 years by completing the program. So you're, I suppose, learning the theory and technical knowledge at the same time, but you're also seeing how the knowledge is applied in the actual business environment. I think that's probably the biggest advantage of the tech apprenticeship. You're not just kind of sitting in a classroom or a lecture room all day learning about the tech in isolation. You're working with colleagues, dealing with real situations, developing really good professional skills and like understanding how tech operates within the organization. And by the time you complete the apprenticeship after the 2 years, you'll have a qualification, but also what you'll have is you'll have genuine experience that you can kind of put forward onto your CV, which can be really valuable when you're kind of looking to progress your career after finishing up on the apprenticeship as well.
Well, it sounds like a very attractive prospect, and indeed I'm into tech myself. I wish something were like this when I was around, I suppose, at age 18. Just to double check that, actually. Like, we have people who received their Leaving Cert results yesterday, and as we know, college straight away after and third level straight away after receiving your results. It's not the route that everyone chooses to take. Is this programme eligible for school leavers who have just completed their Leaving Cert and are, I presume, of age 18?
Yeah, so the FIT apprenticeship is suitable for really a broad range of people. Again, someone leaving school or further education might look at the apprenticeship as an alternative than going straight into university, but it's certainly not limited to people at that stage either as well. So we take people from ages to 18, and I think one of the latest apprentices we took were in their early 60s as well. So there are also people who may already have kind of some work experience or kind of looking to change maybe career direction or kind of move into the tech sector for kind of the first time. I think one of the most important things is that you don't necessarily need to already be an expert in tech, which is the really good value of the apprenticeship. The apprenticeship is there to kind of help you develop those skills. Like having an interest in tech, being willing to learn and being comfortable within kind of a problem solving area are probably the most important starting points for this apprenticeship. I suppose tech is such a broad sector now that there's a lot of different kind of directions people can kind of take once they do get that initial experience as well. So I suppose just to simply answer your question, the apprenticeship is kind of for everyone, whether it's someone who's just finished their leaving cert, someone looking to change a career, or someone that maybe doesn't have any kind of qualification in that regard. They were a school leaver, but they are kind of looking to move into this line of work as well.
Okay, and like the very attractive prospect as well, I would imagine, the fact that you can earn while you learn.
Absolutely, yeah. I think for me, it's probably the learn while you earn kind of approach is probably one of the most attractive aspects of the apprenticeship. I suppose you're employed with your company while completing the program, so you're earning a salary while you're kind of gaining your qualification and developing your skills at the same time. I suppose it means you're not kind of necessarily having to choose between education and employment, because you're doing both at the same time, which is absolutely fantastic. Just in terms of for the FIT apprenticeship, apprentices will earn €312 per week in year one, and then €408 per week in year two. I think that's important because it makes the route so much kind of accessible for people who may not want or may not be in a position really to kind of spend several years in full-time education without earning any income. And I suppose at the same time, again, you're building your CV, you're getting experience from day one. So when you do finish up, you do have that qualification, you've got the skills, you've got the workplace experience, and you do have that understanding of what it's like to kind of work in the industry as well. So that's definitely the most kind of attractive prospect of the apprenticeship as well.
Yeah, and those rates aren't bad either, I can tell you, particularly when you are in effect taking on a course as well, like, you know, and learning a new skill. So that does sound very attractive, I have to say. Tell me then the career paths that are available, you know, having partaken in the programme with FIT. I mean, where have your leavers gone to work? What kind of industry? Well, obviously in tech, but what areas?
Yeah, I suppose there are a number of different kind of career paths depending on the apprenticeship, and I suppose importantly what the individual becomes interested in as they kind of develop on the apprenticeship. I suppose again it kind of goes back to tech covers such a vast area of IT support, networking, infrastructure, software development, kind of cloud technology, data, and again going back to cybersecurity as well. So someone might start their career in kind of one area and then move into something more kind of specialized as they do gain that kind of experience or additional kind of qualifications. I suppose, for example, someone might kind of start in like an entry kind of level IT role and discover that they're particularly interested in maybe security or networking or cloud technology. So I don't think that the apprenticeship should be kind of viewed as a defining someone's entire career. It's really about giving them an initial opportunity and then develop a strong kind of foundation, and then that kind of allows them to build on their own career progression as they go out through the apprenticeship as well, which is a really good part of it.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, look, this cybersecurity apprenticeship, which is starting in Wexford in September, give us more details.
Yeah, so just to give you a little bit of a heads up, the date for the cybersecurity apprenticeship in Wexford has been changed. I know it was initially meant to start actually this day next month, the 21st of September, but I know it has been pushed back a little bit due to gaining employers. And I suppose just to tell you a little bit about the apprenticeship and why it might be attractive for employers to kind of take on an apprentice, I suppose the cybersecurity apprenticeship is really aimed at people who are very much interested in building a career in kind of one of the, I suppose, most fastest changing areas of tech. Like cybersecurity has become really increasingly important for organizations of all sizes. Like businesses are really dealing with more, I suppose, data, cloud services, connected systems. Cyber threats are becoming a real important aspect of businesses. And I suppose there is a real need for people who have the right kind of tech knowledge and skills in that. I suppose the apprenticeship gives learners the opportunity to develop that knowledge while also gaining, I suppose, that practical work experience. I suppose that combination is really valuable because I suppose cybersecurity isn't just about understanding the theory. You really do need to understand how security works within an actual organization and how people kind of process the tech and fit it all together. I suppose the Wexford program is also a great opportunity for people in the area who may be interested in cybersecurity but wouldn't otherwise have, I suppose, easy access to this type of career path anywhere else as well. So I think that's really, really important on the apprenticeship as well.
Well, it all sounds very, very interesting indeed. And look, the very best of luck with the tech apprenticeship, and anybody listening who would like to take part. Just give us your contact details, I suppose, and how people can find you, just in case anybody listening in is interested.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can find us on our website is probably the best way. So we have our own Fit website, which you can find. So it's just fit.ie as well. Anything that you do want to kind of get more information on, you can use our email address as info@fit.ie as well. So you can use that information to get anything that you do need.
Fabulous stuff. Well, look, Shane Clavin, Workplace Learning Officer with Fit, thank you very much for explaining that to us this morning. Good morning to you.
Brilliant. Thanks very much, John.